day everyone, I am Christine Joyce de Bordo, your student teacher in this course, teaching mathematics in the primary grades. How are you? I am hoping that you are all safe and sound. As for now, we are still not be able to meet in person due to the pandemic that we are still facing. But educators find new learning modalities for the education to not be compromised as well as to provide quality education for all. In this video, you will learn something that is useful for you as a future elementary teachers. So I am hoping that you will continue watching this video until the end. In this lesson, you will be able to list the characteristics of children in primary grades. Write an essay about the importance of teaching mathematics in the primary grades. Value the importance of mathematics in our daily lives. Before I start my discussion, I have here a picture as well as a jumbled letters. All you need to do is to guess what the picture is all about using the jumbled letters. Yes, you guessed it right. It is about mathematics in the primary grades. In this lesson, we will discuss about mathematics in primary grades. Let us first define these following words. Primary grades refers to the kinder to grade 3. Mathematics, the science of numbers and their operations, interrelations, combinations, generalizations, and abstractions of space. Let me ask you a question. Is teaching mathematics in primary grades important? Why? Mathematics in the primary grades lays the foundation not only of mathematics content but also of life skills essential in the 21st century. Learning mathematics is not just about theory. It's about the skills that we can use in our daily living. Teaching mathematics in primary grades will serve as the foundation of the young children to learn the skills that is essential and can be used in the real world. There is a common assumption that we usually hear. Math is difficult. But, in contrary to this assumption, young learners actually tend to enjoy and appreciate math. Children naturally find wonder in patterns and take delight in challenging puzzles. Therefore, it is important to harness this innate love for mathematical procedures to develop a positive disposition toward math. This can be done by preparing activities that bridge the abstract concepts of mathematics to the concrete world that the children know about. So as a teacher, your role is to create an engaging and encouraging for young learners to thrive in. For instance, you are discussing about fractions. To bridge abstract concepts to concrete one, you must relate it to the real-life situation, as well as you must engage students by learning by doing. Through this, learner will be able to understand it easily. Even before the children enter formal schooling, they already have the intuitive and informal understanding about numbers and shapes, like what you observe with your siblings. They already know how to count. They already know what is the name of dot shapes or colors. The reason behind that is that children naturally find wonders in math. All the teacher need to do is to develop and improve the skills of the learners. Primary grade completers are expected to have a good sense of numbers, perform simple operations like addition and subtraction, have the capacity to progress from using physical examples and written calculations to carry out operations mentally, have the ability to find proper strategies and techniques needed to come to conclusions and carry out calculations when solving mathematical problems. In able to fulfill these expected outcomes, teachers should be able to develop and implement effective lessons. So how can a teacher implement effective lessons? For the teachers to develop and implement effective lessons, they should know their learners. So here are the characteristics of learners that a teacher can expect when teaching a primary grade class. First is the physical characteristics. As what we mostly observe in the primary class, they are extremely active and enjoys physical activities. So as a teacher, all you need to do is to let them participate in your discussion by providing activities like hands-on activities, group activities, or something that learners can actively participate in your discussion. Second characteristic is the social. It is the beginning to have a choice of friends but frequently quarrels. They choose someone that they want to be friend with. Primary learners also frequently quarrels but matingala nilang takay na okay na sila pagka taod-taon. This kind of learners man good is dili pa kahibaw magdumot unlike sa mga elders. Primary grades are very emotional. They are sensitive to criticism and other feelings. They are also eager to please the teacher. Last characteristic is the cognitive. Primary grades sees patterns, engages in problem-solving activities, and learn a lot through self-talk. Even though they are still a child, still they can understand and solve simple problem solving. So those are the characteristics of primary grades. Taking into account these characteristics will aid you in designing efficient, effective, and motivational learning activities. Now, you already know about what is mathematics in the primary grades. It's time for me to ask you a question for me to know if you understand our lesson. Are you ready? Okay. Define mathematics in the primary grades. What are the characteristics of the learners in primary grades? Is teaching mathematics in primary grades important? Why? As future teacher, how are you going to handle your class in teaching mathematics in primary grades? What is the significance of teaching mathematics in our daily lives? Think, pair, share. Give at least 3 reasons why teaching mathematics in primary grades is important. Second, as a future teacher, what will you do to develop and implement effective math lessons to your class? For your assessment, for Task 1, enumeration, 2 points each. List the characteristics of children in the primary grades. For Task 2, essay, answer the following questions to verbalize your understanding of teaching mathematics in the primary grades. For number 1, in your own words, describe the importance of teaching mathematics in the primary grades. For number 2, why is it important for children to develop a positive disposition in learning mathematics? For your assignment, observe a grade 1 to 3 pupil having tutored by elders. Focus your observation on the characteristics of the pupil. In the right column of the table, write specific examples of how the characteristics in the left column are exhibited by the pupil observed. What other characteristics have you observed? That's all for today. Thank you!